Hello everyone, today we were excited to talk to you about a challenge facing millions in urban environment, one that's hidden from sight but impact our health every day. This is the topic of our presentation, Invisible Threats, Estimating PM2.5 Concentration Across Data Limited Urban Areas. First, let me introduce our amazing team members. My name is ATIKAH binti Abdul Rahim, and alongside me is FATIN ARYSSA BALQIS binti MOHAMED HANAFIAH. Together, we collaborated closely to bring you this presentation and combining our strength and passion to deliver the best possible insight. We can't wait to take you through our findings and ideas. Air quality affects us all, every city, every community around the globe. With cutting-edge GIS technology, we can now track and visualize air pollution in real time, even in the most remote places. This powerful tool helps us understand pollution patterns, protect public health, and create cleaner, healthier environment worldwide. Watch as GIS transform invisible threats into clear, actionable insight for a better future. By integrating data from satellite imagery, ground sensors, and weather models, GIS enables us to visualize pollution patterns, track changes over time, and identify high-risk areas from bustling cities to remote regions. This global perspective helps government, scientists, and communities make informed decisions to protect public health and develop sustainable solutions. Let's explore how these powerful technologies are making our city healthier and safer for everyone.
PM2.5 refers to fine particulate matter that's small enough to enter the lungs and bloodstreams, causing serious health problems like asthma and heart disease. While air quality is a growing concern worldwide, many regions, especially rural or developing areas, don't have enough monitoring stations to track PM2.5 levels accurately. This creates gaps in our understanding and limits our ability to respond. To solve this, we can use Geographic Information System and remote sensing technologies. These tools allow us to estimate and map PM2.5 concentrations using satellite data and spatial analysis, even in places where on-the-ground data is missing. PM2.5 refers to fine particles from sources like vehicle emissions, industrial activities, and wildfires. These tiny particles can stay in the air for long periods and are harmful because they can penetrate deep into the lungs and even enter the bloodstream, leading to serious health issues like asthma, heart disease, and premature death. Monitoring PM2.5 typically requires ground-based air quality stations. These provide accurate data but are expensive and limited in number. Many rural areas and developing regions don't have enough stations or any at all. This lack of coverage creates major data gaps. Without reliable monitoring, it's difficult to assess pollution levels, identify high-risk areas, or guide health and environmental policy. That's why we need alternative approaches like GIS and remote sensing to estimate and map PM2.5 concentrations where direct data is unavailable.
As you can see, a power plant just outside your city and crowds tower being burned in a nearby district. The combined effect of all these pollutants impact every resident in that area, including us. As you guys know, India has multiple airsheds. Among them, the densely populated indoor Gangetic Plain is one of the world's largest and most polluted airsheds. As you guys know, India currently has the highest average PM2.5 pollution levels in the world, making it the most polluted country in terms of fine particulate matter. This severe air pollution poses serious health risks to 1 million across the nation, with concentration far exceeding the World Health Organization safety guidelines. The WHO plays a vital role in tackling air pollution globally by setting evidence-based air quality guidelines and supporting countries in monitoring pollution levels. Through the use of advanced technologies like GIS, WHO integrates satellite data, ground sensor, and modeling tools to provide detailed maps and insight on air quality exposure worldwide. This data-driven approach helps policymakers identify high-risk areas, track progress, and design effective interventions to reduce pollution and protect public health. With millions of premature deaths linked to air pollution each year, WHO efforts in data collection, guideline development, and capacity building are essential for driving global action toward cleaner air and healthier communities. PM2.5 particles are tiny pollutants in the air that can enter deep into our lungs and even get into the bloodstreams. This can cause inflammation and damage to the heart and blood vessels. Breathing polluted air with high PM2.5 levels increase the risk of heart attacks, stroke, high blood pressure, and other heart problems. Over time, exposure to these fine particles can lead to serious chronic disease and reduce life expectancy because PM2.5 affect both the lungs and heart. Improving air quality is essential to protect our overall health and well-being.
The main challenges in monitoring PM2.5 include the high cost of setting up and maintaining sensor networks, especially in developing regions. Without real-time data, it's hard to identify pollution hotspots or respond to emergencies. Additionally, there's a serious environmental justice issue. Some of the most affected communities are the least monitored. That's where GIS and remote sensing can provide solutions.
In many urban areas, limited monitoring network are a big challenge. There just aren't enough PM2.5 sensors because of high cost and maintenance. So it's hard to know exactly how much pollution people are exposed to. To overcome this, researchers are getting creative. For example, combining satellite remote sensing with GIS modeling allow us to estimate air quality even in place with little ground data, as shown by Jamal Jumaah and his team in 2023. This approach can create detailed maps showing where air pollution is more severe. Another great method is using mobile sensor on drones. In Malaysia, UAVs equipped with sensor collect pollution data across industrial areas. Then, with GIS-based mapping, we can see high-resolution pollution patterns and fill in gaps the traditional network misses. Finally, installing lots of low-cost sensor and using kriging methods in GIS, like the study in Poland, prove that even with only sparse data, we can still make reliable PM2.5 maps. All these innovative approaches show that with the help of technology, especially GIS, we can better understand and tackle air pollution even in data-limited cities. So this is the annual average PM2.5 global air quality. This is the year of 1998 and 2016. As you can see, the red color is about polluted PM2.5. So this is an example application of remote sensing and GIS, climate change and forecasting air quality in Iraq. So this is for Malaysia. They use air pollution exposure in the urban city areas like Kuantan and Peninsular Malaysia. Through this case study, we have seen how GIS technology empower us to visualize and understand air pollution in ways never before possible. By mapping PM2.5 concentration and identify pollution hotspots, GIS provide critical data that help policymakers and communities make informed decisions to protect public health. More importantly, this powerful tool guides us towards sustainable urban planning and targeted intervention that can improve air quality for millions. As we move forward, embracing GIS-driven solutions will be essential to creating cleaner, healthier cities and securing a better future for all. That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.